Once again, I'm glad you joined me for this week's Connect 3. We're in week 9 of our 40-week study during which you and I will encounter a Jesus right now. Not just the Jesus we read about in Scripture, but the one that is working on our behalf, who is right now making intercession for us. Today we're going to step into Matthew chapter 6, and it continues Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. He focuses on practical aspects of righteous living. Here are a few easily missed insights about Jesus from this chapter. First, Jesus emphasizes a personal relationship with God. Matthew 6:6, Jesus instructs his followers, pray privately, addressing God as their Father. This teaching highlights the intimacy and the personal connection God desires to have with his children. Listen, prayer is a conversation, not a monologue. Jesus also reveals God as a relational Father who values sincerity over public displays of religion, inviting believers into a deep spiritual relationship. Jesus addresses the motivation behind our actions. Jesus repeatedly warns against performing righteous deeds, giving, praying, fasting, watch this, for public recognition. Matthew 6:1-18. He shifts the focus from external rewards to pleasing God. Jesus calls for purity of our intention, teaching that acts of worship should flow from a desire to honor God rather than gain human approval. We have an audience of one, but if we're not careful, we become focused on the many and their approval. Another thing, Jesus challenges our anxieties by revealing God's fatherly care. Matthew 6:25-34, Jesus uses examples from nature, birds and flowers, to demonstrate God's provision and care for his creation. He contrasts worry with trust in God's sovereignty. Jesus invites his followers to relinquish their anxiety and prioritize seeking God's kingdom, assuring them that God is faithful to provide for all. Everybody say all of their needs. Lastly, Jesus teaches about eternal priorities. Matthew 6:19-21, Jesus instructs his followers to store treasures in heaven rather than on earth, exemplifying the transient nature of possessions. They're fading, not lasting. Jesus reveals himself as the one who redirects the heart toward eternal values, showing that where our treasure is, our heart will be also. Now, today's insights highlight Jesus' emphasis on authenticity, trust, eternal perspective, and a deeply personal relationship with God. He challenges his followers to live with kingdom perspective and kingdom values in every aspect of life. That was then, but it's also now. He's challenging us, his followers, today to live with kingdom focus. Kingdom work now. Work now that would move Florida forward because we align with the virtues and the values of what he talked about then that we are experiencing now. So we are Florida forward on mission. Blessings for a wonderful day.